Well guys, getting ready to move all my lavender and start some from scratch. But first and foremost, the actual field's going to come right through here. I need to take this fence down. I hate to, but I need to. And there's a couple plants in there. There are a lot of weeds in there, but there's some plants in there that I need to go ahead and retransplant. So I'm gonna get to that and see if we can make some hay here. Hate to take down a perfectly good fence, but what I'm gonna do is move it back to where that pole is, like I showed you in my previous video. So, and then it's gonna go clear across there. So, got to get started. This is step one of the new lavender field. So at one time I had some sheep, and this did a great job of keeping the sheep out. But I need to make some changes here. Got barbed wire on the top here. Try and salvage as best as I can. Not get so cavalier with it. Hoping I can just undo this. Although I'm not going to poke my hands over it. I don't have the correct tools for that. I just have a pair of heavy duty pliers. Well, that's it for one day. Got a lot of clumps in here, but I was able to take the box blade and rip, kind of just go back and forth and rip everything. It just takes, you got to really work at the ground, and then you got to kind of smooth everything out. Got a lot of roots in here. I'll have to come back and pick them all up. Throw them out of the way. Some rocks. See all these roots. And I got some big rocks. Of course, I want to get all that squared away. And then smooth everything out. Like I got these big clumps here. Big piles of old grass and dirt. There's a big root. But it's how you got to work it. You got to work the land, the ground. I mean, it's nowhere near close. You got to just probably go make hundreds of passes. But as you can see, I got rid of part of my fence. This is going to be phase one of the probably phenomenal. I'm going to try and make this 150 feet long because I actually have weed fabric that's 300 feet long, and I'm going to split it in two. So I'm going to do 2 rows of 150 right here, or here, and then next to lavender. So pretty pleased with day one. Day two, I'll have a row of grass in between here It'll be fescue, that'll be easy to mow. And then same thing right here, about another 15 foot wide, 150 feet long. We have a lot of clay here, a lot of clay. This is very hard ground. And of course we haven't had any rain for a while too, so that doesn't help matters much. But have a nice view of the pond. Well, I've had my gravel and dirt delivered. I got one more pile of dirt I'm getting delivered. I'm gonna take all this and till the rock in with the dirt. This is called bird's eye. Really good for drainage. It's just small pebbles, but the water goes through there like wonderfully. So I'm going to mix this in, have them till all this in my patch here, in my field here, and then should get to planting. They're going to lay down the weed barrier. I'm going to do a weed barrier. It's going to be 6 foot wide, and going to go that route. So bird's eye. Well, I have to admit I had a lot of help in moving all these lavender. So we got 2 rows of the old ones moved up front, and I'm hoping and praying that they will do well. I'm going to water them good. Got a nice base of the dirt plus the bird's eye underneath it, and it looks pretty good. Looks really good right now anyway. So I'll keep my fingers crossed that these all do well. But here's what I'm working on this morning is I'm gonna cut holes. I created this little jig here, which is just plywood cut to 36 inches on center, 36 feet from here to here, and this will be my spacer. So what I'll do is cut around all these and then turn it and just kind of work my way around. I have 128 holes to cut, and I'm just going to do it down this row for now, and then I'm going to come back and auger a hole for the plugs and put those in a nice straight line. So hopefully that'll do well. I'll see if I can get some drone shots too of this. I got grass seed. That's right, I got grass seed right in here. I admit I had a lot of help with this. I tilled everything up, but I had a crew come in and kind of mix the bird's eye with the new dirt, because I just didn't have the machines and things like that to be able to do that. So it's been a big help. So get to work here, and looking really beautiful. I just pray that these survive. I don't know how many I got here. It's probably 60. So anyway, it's gonna be beautiful. I got 96 plants in today. Got to come back and get a few more in, probably later in the week. But nice row. Got my soil nice and amended. Should drain really well. The only thing I'm kind of worried about is this, maybe a little too much shade, but I think it probably gets about 8-10 hours of sunlight every day, throughout the day, so maybe it'll be all right. So got 96 in today, got it all watered in, and got my holes drilled over there, but my battery on my drill with my auger kept on dying, so I was just like, well, I'll just come back and when I'm a little more fresh and get it done. So nice line. These are phenomenal lavender. Same with these, all along the fence line are phenomenal. Those are the ones I moved. So hoping these will do well here. Good oil producers. And then over here in the springtime, I'm going to do the exact same thing here as I did here, but over here with Grasso. Grasso is a big oil producer. Grasso or Grosso, I don't know how you say it, but I say Grasso. Anyway, so that's what's going to go here. Got grass, 8-foot grass in here, fescue. Yeah, I can get my mower in and out real nicely. Same here. Be a nice 8-foot patch of grass for the mower. So should be good. Coming along. I'm gonna probably have to staple that down a little bit better, just because I know in the wind it kind of gets a little iffy. So there we have it. Got 128 plants in. All phenomenal lavender. And then I moved a lot of these, and I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that they'll do fine over here, moving them in the springtime. There's a lot of kind of conflicting thoughts and opinions, and I'd love to know yours in the comments if you want to leave a comment, what your experience has been with moving or with retransplanting lavender in the fall or the spring. Now I'm also going to do some in the spring, but I had to, like I said, if you've seen my last video, one of my last videos, you know that I have to sell that property back there, so I got to get them all off there. So I'm going to sell some, but I wanted to kind of dress this area up as well. So kind of just to recap. So we box bladed everything up. This area is, let's see, I think it's 60 by 150. So we did a 60 by 150, box bladed everything, cleaned it all up, got rid of the big rocks, got rid of pieces of wood, just things like that. Came in, added the bird's eye pebbles right here, tilled that in with some really good dirt, hopefully high in organic material, and then laid down my weed fabric, which is 12, well, it actually came in, it's a 12 by 100, 12 by 300 foot row, but this is 12 by 130. So spaced them 3 feet apart, each plant 3 feet from any direction, at least, and just sewed them all in there. I've the back ones I sewed in the fall as plugs, and they did really well. So I'm assuming that these will do pretty well. It's the mature ones that I'm just a little nervous about, retransplanting those. But these seem to be doing well. I've watered them. Let's see, they've been in there for a week, maybe 12 days, no, maybe 10 days, a week to 10 days. And so I've probably watered them every other day. I don't want to give them too much water because, you know, lavender do not like wet feet. But the drainage with the bird's eye rock, it should do really, really well with drainage. So the goal is to get them wet, move the water on off. And I think that's the best situation. Now, the only thing is the bird's eye is a neutral rock. So it's not going to change the pH. So I may have to, my pH was pretty good when I first started for lavender, but the bird's eye rock is not going to change the pH. It's a neutral rock. So whereas like a crushed lavender or a crushed limestone may actually raise the pH a little bit. This will not do that. So, gonna monitor it. I'm sowing grass seed here, so I have an 8-foot walkway, easy to get my mower in and out of. Then I'm gonna have grow sow over here. Same thing, 130 by 12 foot, all the way down. Should have 150 or so plants in there. So we'll be close to 300 here, and I got another 80 right here or so. So building up. Goal is to get to 1,000 or more, and I'll just kind of continue my way working over this way. But for now, we're going to tend to these. I want Grasso because it's really high in essential oils. So I'm going to distill that. And Grasso or Grosso, not sure how you say it, you can actually repropagate and sell. It's not a protected species, whereas the Phenomenal is. So hope that helps you all out with maybe some guidance on how to plant your lavender. And just remember the key points: direct sun. Speaking of which, I got to trim this tree. Direct sun, good drainage, and perhaps a little higher on the pH. They like that. Other than that, they're very, very hardy plants. They do well in the worst of soil, so should be able to grow it in most types of soil. So anyway, got my sprinkler going, and hopefully we're going to get some good yield. Hopefully these will do well through the winter. That's kind of another concern, but they're doing well now. So anyway, I've spoken long enough. I hope you've learned a lot in this video. Happy planting, happier nursing. Talk to you soon.